Hello, everyone. Welcome to our February market update. The January stats are in. So I'm going to break down all of the stats and show you the raw data of where we are at right now, beginning of February. Before we get into it, though, I did want to explain what is happening and more specifically my interpretation of where we're at with the market. So as we saw back on January 25th, the Bank of Canada raised the overnight rate to 4.5%. We hope this is the last increase. The next scheduled date for announcing the overnight rate is targeted for March 8th. So that's coming up about a month out from now. We'll see what they say. But inflation is coming down. That is the good news in all of that. So as we look at some of the numbers and the decrease in volume, sales, and prices, it's important to know that inflation is coming down. In December, we saw inflation at 6.3%. This is the lowest it's been since February. The peak was back in June when it was 8.1%. So that is the high level. The Bank of Canada is increasing interest rates to really curve this massive level of inflation that we are seeing. But the positive news is interest rates are working by going up and inflation is coming down. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on the next Bank of Canada announcement, which will be coming up on March 8th. But let's hop into the raw data right now for the month of January. When we look at the resale market itself, I want to pull in and show you exactly what is going on. So when we look at number of units sold in the residential class, we are down almost 30%. So in January, we had 460 units sell in 2023. And in January 2022, we had 658. So a decrease of 30%, which is obviously quite a lot, something we're keeping our eye on. The other aspect to note is our average sale price. So everyone's curious where that is. So we're down 12%. So this time last year, the average sale price was $769,000. And right now, at the end of January, beginning of February, our average sale price is $667,000. Another key indicator that I'm always looking for is what is our days on market? Meaning when you list a property, how long does it take for this property to go under contract? So that's something we call average days on market. And then we have cumulative days on market. So the CDOM. So this time last year, our average days on market was 20. Right now we're 43. And I'm focusing a lot of my attention on these videos in the residential class. But if we were to look specifically at all of the real estate that is sold for the month of January, we'd be looking at 49 days on market. And this time last year, our days on market was 25. So we've seen a 95% increase on days on market, meaning it's taking almost the double amount of time it took to sell this time last year as it is right now. One area that I did want to share with everyone, and it's not doom and gloom, is where are we seeing a positive? Where are we seeing an increase? And that is in terms of the price point between $400,000 and $600,000. If we look right here, and hopefully my drawing isn't too confusing, but we are seeing a 50% increase in properties sold between $400,000 and $500,000, and then a 75% increase in property selling between $500,000 and $600,000. What's that telling us is prices are coming down. So those townhomes and attached property, row unit, semi-detached, which were selling well into the 8s and 9s, are now down, selling in the 600,000 and 700,000. So we are seeing quite an increase in that price point, in that pocket. To the same token, when we look at the larger property, so anywhere from 700 to $1 million, we're seeing those percentages from 60% down to 50% down, 64% down. So prices are coming down in that higher price point bracket. So that is the data I have to share with you today. Hope you found this helpful and informative. We'll be keeping our eye on what the announcement is on March 8th when the Bank of Canada comes out to give us an update on where things are at with inflation and if there is going to be another announcement from there. So, as always, if you have any further questions, anything on your mind, if you're thinking about buying or even selling, or curious where the value is today for your property, please reach out. All of my contact info is below. I'd love to help out. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next video.